Yo, what is going on? This is day 326 of organic dropshipping. So, quick update. Yesterday was I think it was like 995 or like 1K. And then on Shopify and then YouTube was $250. So not exactly, but $10 and $20 give or take here or there. And then today, I think it's around like 1230. The total is at 700. And YouTube will probably be another $250. The sales have gone down a bit in the last few days because even though I'm getting like 8 million views per 48 hours, so like 4 million per day, because that's what YouTube says, my traffic is just horrible right now. It's all India, Pakistan, freaking Kazakhstan, whatever. So the traffic to my site is like very bad. And when I have those like big 3K days, 4K days, that's usually when one of my videos hits US. So that's okay. I'm still making money, of course. I mean, $1,000 and the money on revenue. So like 8 million views is still like $250 or $300 a day. So it's great. And then I just got off a call with the premium members. We did a little bit of live research or live product research. I did live PR and answered some questions. That's pretty cool. The premium member community is definitely growing and it's awesome. And yeah, what else? Have been responding to quite a few emails. Again, I get a lot of questions about like, why don't you hire a VA? Well, in business, I have to, especially for this product, because it's a product that's reoccurring and the customer service has to be top notch. I have to experience the customer service and I have to know what the problems are or know how to deal with this. So when I do eventually hire a VA, I know what to expect of them. That's what a good leader does. They actually do the work, do the thing, they whatever it is, the job, and then they can hire someone because then they have expectations. Right? If I just hired someone off the bat, then I wouldn't know what to tell them, right? Because I haven't experienced it myself. So all the learning that I'm doing is benefiting me for the future when I do hire someone because I'll have an expectation that needs to be met. And then as far as that, I'm going to talk a little bit about religion, God, stuff like that. So if you don't like that stuff, you can click off now. Totally okay, not a big deal. But I know a good amount of my followers are like religious and stuff like that. So basically, in the last couple days, I've gotten 2 signs from the universe or God. And it's been 777. And if you know what that means, it means that confirmation that you're on the right track and that you're doing the right thing and you need to keep doing what you're doing and big things are coming. And I've gotten those with my sales. So on my phone, I have like a sale number and it said 777. I think the first one was like 3 days ago and the next one was last night. And I have been recently, I wouldn't say second guessing, but just questioning some things. And the fact that I got those 2 things was a sign that like, hey Cole, just keep doing what you're doing, man. Like you were on the right path. Just keep doing what you're doing. Just keep doing what you're doing. And that was really good for me to hear that in the moment last night. And the thing about that is you have to be aware and be awake to notice those synchronicities and signs from the universe and God telling you that you're on the right path or the wrong path. Most people aren't even awake enough to realize when those things happen. And it might be happening every day and you don't even realize it. And that is one of the things in the journal that I talked about yesterday of when it makes you reflect on the day, because then you can reflect on the things that happened. Where I've done the journal so long that I can reflect without doing the journal, of course. But I'm just able to see those things when they come up. And being able to see those things just keeps you in line with the universe and that vibrational frequency. And going into kind of faith, I would say that I mean, obviously I believe in God, and I do believe that a lot of the success that I have is because I stayed faithful when I had nothing. And a lot of people can't do that, and it's very difficult. And there were many days where, of course, I was upset, but I still stayed faithful. And I knew that God was testing me, right? If he can't handle this, then why would I give him something more? And God will only ever give you something that he knows that you can handle, but you don't know if you can handle it or not. That's for you to decide. But if he gives it to you, the problem or the good thing or whatever it may be, he knows that you can handle this. So if he takes everything away from you, he knows you can handle it. Will you decide to handle it in a good or bad way? That's up to you. If he gives you $100,000 in a day, he knows that you can handle that. Now, will you decide to handle it in a good or bad way? It's up to you, right? But he will never ever give you or put something on you that he knows that you cannot handle yourself. But it just comes down to you making a choice. And I think there's a story in the Bible, and I do not know the exact names, but it went something along the lines of God gave this person, everything he ever wanted, all these good things, right? He kept blessing him, blessing him, blessing him. And the devil came and was speaking with God. Well, the reason why he, worships you so much or, is so faithful is because you've given him everything, right? And so God says, okay, then he tells the devil, you can take everything from him. Take his family, his house, just everything he has, take it all away from him. And we'll see what happens. And so he did. And I forget the name, but he remained faithful throughout that period of time. He remained still grateful, being faithful, praying, all of these things. He still remained the same way, even though everything was taken from him. So time went by and God gave him everything and more back. And the underlying message is that no matter if I got everything taken away from me today, of course, I don't want that to happen. I don't want that to ever happen. But if that did happen, I would remain faithful because I was faithful when I had nothing. I know what it's like to have nothing. And now that I have, something, I'm still faithful. I'm still the same person I was. And if I get everything taken away, I will still be faithful and still be the same person I am today. And I think that is very easier said than done because it's super hard to, be positive and when you have nothing going for you. And I completely understand that. Obviously, you guys know. But, like I said before, earlier I mentioned that he will only ever, put you through these trials and tribulations and stuff like that if he knows that you can handle it. But it's up for you to decide how you handle it. So this is day 326. I really just feel like I need to talk about that. Hopefully I can, spread the message. Again, if you're not religious, it's totally fine. So, yeah. Anyways, like always, I'll see you guys tomorrow.